Hello everybody, my name is Alu. Welcome to this video series where we're solving Codeforces problems in Python. We are doing the Codeforces A to OJ ladder, and in this video we're going to be solving problem 151A, which is called soft drinking. So let's go ahead and see how we can solve this problem. So let's go ahead and read this problem before we attempt to solve it. They're saying that the winter is so cold in Novsk, and a group of n friends has decided to buy k bottles of a soft drink called Take It Light to warm it up a bit. Okay, each bottle has L milliliters of the drink. They also bought C limes, cut them into D slices. Okay, after that they found P grams of salt. There's so many variables in this question, you guys have to get ready for that. And they're also saying to make a toast, each friend needs NL milliliters of the thing. You have to keep in mind that NL here does not mean N into L. It rather just means NL is a variable. Okay. So to make a toast, each friend needs NL milliliters of the drink, a slice of lime, and NP grams of salt. This NP is also not equal to N into P. It just means NP is a new variable. Okay. The friends want to make as many toasts as they can, provided they all drink the same amount. How many toasts can each friend make? This is something that you have to keep in mind. Each friend can make a toast if they have NL milliliters of drink and NP grams of salt, followed by one slice of lime. This is the requirement to make one particular drink. That will be multiplied by n friends to say that each friend can make one drink. Okay, so they're saying like this, how many times can each friend make a particular toast? How are you going to find this out? Before, let's just go ahead and see what the input looks like. They're saying it contains only one line. It contains the positive integers n, k, l, c, d, p, n, l, and n, p. N here is the number of friends. K is the number of bottles of the soft drink. L is the ml that is there in each drink. C is the number of limes. D is the number of slices of the limes. P is the number of grams of salt. NL is the number of ml that one toast has. NP is the number of grams of salt that one particular toast has. And they're saying none of this exceeds 1000. That is something that is not important, but okay. Let's see how they're solving for one particular example here. See, in some problems in Codeforces, they'll give you something like this. This is called a comment note, and they'll tell you how we are going to solve this particular problem and how the solution for this is being achieved. Okay, so that'll be something that's manual. They won't give you the code or something like that, but in this particular case, they've given us a bit of a hint on how to do this. So let me just go ahead and write down all the numbers that we've gotten here. So N is 3, that is the number of friends, and then that is followed by K, 4 ml, so one drink, sorry, 4 bottles, there are 4 bottles of the drink, and L is 5, so each bottle has 5 ml of the drink. Then followed by C, there are totally 10 lemons, and each lemon is being cut into 8 pieces, so the total number of slices of lemon is given by C into D, correct? So that will be 80. And what else do we need to see here? Then 100. Okay, what is 100 NL? So to make one toast, you need, sorry, this is the grams of salt, right? Then they have given us the grams of salt, that is P. P is 100. You have 100 grams of salt. One toast requires only 1 gram of salt. What is this followed by? This is followed by NL and NP. That is, this is why I said NP here is 1. That means one toast requires 1 gram of salt and one toast requires 3 milliliters of that particular drink. Now, how do we get this particular answer from all of this over here? See, first, let us just go and read through this comment so that it's a lot more easier for me to explain. We have to first find out how many milliliters of the drink exists. Okay, so that will be given by this particular value, the number of drinks and the number of ml per drink. So if you multiply both of this, I do K into L, I get something like 20. So it's totally 20 ml of the drink I have, and then I have to serve this 20 ml to 3 people in a number of toasts. Okay, so each toast is going to require 1 slice of lime from here, 1 gram of salt, and 3 ml of this drink. So the number of toasts in total, the total number of toasts I can take is this value right here, KL, K into L, divided by this value right here. How many ml I need? Yes, so this will be 6. Okay, then this is not the end here. This is just the limit of milliliters, because there are three factors here that we're going to be dealing with. We're going to be dealing with the milliliters, the grams of salt, and the lemon slices. See, whichever, I think you guys can understand that whichever here is the lowest, the entire system will be bottlenecked to only follow that. For example, let's say I'm able to make some 66 toasts with the ml thing, using the milliliters alone, and then the number of grams of salt I have are say 1000 or something. I can make 10,000 toasts with the number of grams of salts I have, and let's say I have some 500 lemon slices. So I can make 500 toasts here, I can make 10,000 toasts here, but to make a toast I need this and this and this, and that is limited by 6, so I can only make 6 toasts. Are you able to understand how we are working this out? So that means whatever is minimum of these three parameters is the one that we are going to be taking, because all three is required in order to make a particular toast. Okay, so this is the limit of ml. This is the amount of toasts I can make with the amount of liquid that I have there. Okay, then how many lemon slices I have? We have already calculated that. We need 1 lemon slice per toast. We have 80 lemon slices, that means we can make 80 toasts. Okay, so limit of lemon is going to be 80. Then I need 1 gram of salt. NP is 1. So how much salt do I have? P. So in order to find the limit of salt, I can say I have 100 grams of salt, and for one toast I need 1 gram of salt, that is P by NP. We are going to be getting some value called as 100 over here. This P, this is different than this. I hope you're able to understand. This NP is a it's a whole thing. It's not N into P. Okay, this is just NP. So my limit of salt is 100. My limit of ml is 6, and my limit of lemon is 80. So when I need to find out what is the number of toasts that I can make, that will be given by the minimum value of this 6, 80 and 100, because that's what we discussed right now. If you're able to understand how this particular line came, and this will be something like 6. So I can make 6 total toasts, and this toasts is being shared by 3 people, So this 3 number here is something that changes, and this is nothing but n in the question. If you go ahead and see now, this particular first value is there, right? That is n. So the question asks you how much can each person get toasts, right? How many toasts can you make for each person? And that is given by this number divided by n. And that you'll get some value like 3, and this will be the answer. Okay, and then few more things to keep in mind. Sometimes when you're doing this division, all of this, you might get decimal values. So get decimal answers. So how are we going to deal with that case? See, one thing to keep in mind for this particular question is, if you're getting something like say 6.2, okay, that means this 0.2 does not make any sense. Either you have 6 toasts or you have 7 toasts, and I definitely cannot have 7 toasts because I only have 6.2 value. So I need to take the floor of this value, and that is why I get this particular 6. So in any case, what we'll do is we'll divide it by this floor division operator. So instead of doing something like say 20 by 3, which you'll get 6.67, we do 20 divided by floor division 3, which you'll get 6. Because this is not 7, but you can make 6 toasts from here. Okay, I hope that's making sense over here, and that is why this k into L by 3 is 6. Okay, that's it, guys. I hope you're able to understand. If you're able to understand, you can go ahead and do the code yourself. If not, let's go ahead. Okay, so let's go ahead and start coding this problem. First, we have to take a set of inputs. So what and all are they giving as inputs in order? They're saying take N, K, L, C, D, P, NL and NP. Okay, so I'm going to take this for reference right now, and then we're going to take all of this to input. So we need N, we need K, we need L, we need C, we need D, we need P, we need NL and NP. All of this will be given by list of map of int comma input dot rstrip dot speed. Okay, so this splits this space separated string, converts that into integers, maps that to a list, and assigns the corresponding element to this particular variable value. Okay, then what do we need to find out? See, I'm telling we need to find out the limits. Finding out the limits for each parameter. So what that means is nothing but we need to find out that what is the number of drinks or number of toasts I can make with respect to the ml, the number of volume I have. What is the number of toasts I can make with respect to the lemon slices I have? What is the number of toasts I can make with respect to the grams of salt I have? So these are three calculations we need to make, and we have already made all three. These are the formulas. To find the limit of the ml, we need to do K into L, floor division, the number N. To find the limit of salt, we need to do P, floor division, NP. To find the limit of lemon slices, we need to do C into D. Okay, so let's go ahead and find all these three limits now. So I'll do limit of volume and we call this ml. Okay, so I will say ml is equal to K into L. I'll take this whole value right here and do the floor division that we discussed of by this value N. Then we need to find out the limit of salt. Okay, this will be given by, let's call this salt limit, and this will be nothing but P floor division in P. Then we need to find the limit of slices of lemons. This is given by slices, we can call this that, and that will be given by C into D. Okay, so we have three limits. Now we have to find what is the minimum of these three. Finding the bottleneck of all of these, that is finding the minimum number of toasts that can be made, and this will be given by, so let's say the number of toasts is given by the min value of this particular ml, this slice limit and this salt limit. Okay, then we will know the number of total toasts. Now to find out number of toasts per person, as they say, each, for this value right here, we have to go ahead and toasts each, we can say this particular toasts value, floor division, this N will give you toasts each, the number of toasts that each person can make. Then this is the answer. We can go ahead and print this value. So I'll just go ahead and print this number of toasts each. Sorry guys, I made a very small mistake. This should be NL, not N, because NL here is the amount of liquid required to make one drink. I did that particular mistake right here. I hope that is okay. Let me just go ahead and run this code now. All three test cases have passed. Let me just go ahead and copy this and paste it over here, so that let me just run the code and see. I made that very small error. I just didn't look at it when I was coding. So yeah, you can see the program got accepted. This is the logic that you have to use in order to solve this problem. I hope you're able to understand how we are breaking this problem down, how we are finding out the limit for ml, finding out the limit we need for the based on the salt, the limit for the number of slices, then taking the minimum of the value because that's what the question said, to find out the total number of toasts, and from there finding out what is the toast per person. If this video helped you, hit that like button. If you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I'll see you in another video. Until then, thanks for watching and bye.